Good day, lords and ladies. Welcome back to Scarlet Hollow, the Darkest Timeline. In the last episode, Kerry asked around half-heartedly for Stella, annoyed Oscar and his daughter, because his daughter was being a bit of a brat, and generally just tried to stay out of the way. Also had a really weird conversation with Sylvie, which is suspicious, would probably be suspicious for Kerry, to be honest. And where we left off, we were heading up to the doctor's residence because we were compelled by something. We just felt compelled to go and investigate. Indeed. Suspicious indeed. But we shall see. I've been Cornish-knight. Let us dive right in. I shall see you all in a second as we get back onto Kerry's stay in the Hollow. And we're back. The side of the mountain looks closer to the terrace, maybe even close enough to jump. What are the odds the terrace door is locked? Just go in through the street door, make your way up the hill and onto the terrace, or just street smarts going through the front door. Yeah. It's a doctor's office, no Fort Knox. Why would the clinic door even be locked? You carefully make your way up the wooden stairs to the clinic's wrapped around porch, avoiding any suspicious creaking looking steps. You push the door open slowly, just enough for you to slip in, but not enough to risk any sound from the door's ancient hinges. You can see the doc at the desk in the same room, in some room down the hall. She hasn't noticed you. You shut the door slightly, watching her closely. You're in the clinic, free to explore as you please. Or rather, you're free to explore as you please. You can feel an odd sensation again. So that odd sensation again. The nagging pull or whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You're being caught by its gravity, an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around the corner towards a dark doorway under the stairs. It's been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. Turn on the lights. Lights click on, you are in the morgue. Kerry, what are you doing in the morgue? Says Reese. You can flirt, yeah, not going to happen. Vampire. Haven't seen Stella around, have you? She's been missing since last night. Oh my god, you're dead and she's a Frankenstein you back to life. Am I interrupting something? Okay, I have to ask, are you human? She killed you, what are you doing in the morgue? Let's go with that. What are you doing in the morgue, says Kerry. I'm sure it looks weird, but it's not like I expected anyone to come down here, says Reese. I was just, practicing. A rehearsal, if you will. Not gonna lie, this is kind of weird, dude. I see, being among the dead brings you comfort. Rehearse, you say? Let's go with that one. Rehearse, you say? Good one, says Reese. His words seem distant. Oh, it's a pun on words. His words seem distant to you. The tugging is strong down here. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance, and your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. Follow the pull. You touch the wall. It feels disappointingly solid under your palms. Hey, are you okay? Says Reese over your soda. You feel Reese's hands and he's shaking your shoulder, and for a moment, the thing on the other side of the blank white wall loosens its pull on you. You kind of look possessed for a second there. You good? Make him understand. Why wall? Need to see thing, but will wall stand in the way? Let me inside. There's some kind of magic shit going on, man, but it's telling me I need to get behind the wall. I need to get behind the wall. There's a stone carving on the other side of the wall, and I need to see it. Yeah, let's go with, I think, because Kerry's sort of like fully sort of being compelled at this moment. Let's go with let me inside. Let's go with that one. Let me inside, says Kerry. Inside the wall, says Reese. Reese is quiet. You stare longingly at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but Reese pauses. If you really need to get in there, I'm pretty sure there's an emergency axe somewhere upstairs. I just need to get the doc out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. Get the doc out of our hair, says Kerry. Yeah, if I say I'm sick and need something, she'll drop whatever she's doing and do it for me. Surefire way to get her out of the house. And most of the time it's true, anyway. Yes, you do that's Kerry. Use what you got to get what you need. No shame in that, says Kerry. Exactly, says Reese. Let's go with that one. Yes, I will destroy the wall, says Kerry. Whoa, you are seriously desperate about the wall, mutters Reese. I'll make it quick, but be right back. He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited, his usual demeanour, his usual dour demeanour replaced with uncharacteristic pep when faced with the prospect of sneaking around and tearing down walls. You hear his soft voice filtering in through the doorway. So you hear his soft voice filtering in through the open doorway at the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickly edge added for an effect as he speaks to his mother. Hey, Mum. He coughs gently. Reese, I didn't know you were awake, says Dr. Kelly. I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try and keep some juice down. It looks like we're all out, though. Really? I thought I'd just pick some up, mutters the doctor. I've gone errands to run on the main street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice and some ginger ale too. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask. I know you're probably busy. It's no problem, says Dr. Kelly. It doesn't take long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone. Just lie in bed until I get back. Thanks, Mum. I'll take it easy, says Reese. You hear her footsteps moving down the hall, then the front door opens and closes. It worked, says Reese. The theatric rasp his voice has left his voice, excitement rising in its place. Come on up. We don't have long until she gets back. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. It's one of those emergency fire axes, so it's pretty obvious wherever it is, but I'm not sure where she would be keeping it. I'll show you around. Let's try the doc's office first. You make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. I don't see any axe in here. He's right, a curious glance reveals nothing but stacks of paper and cabinets of medical supplies, but something on the desk catches your eye, some sort of record with your family's name on them. Yeah, let's go with street smart. Pocket the documents. You scoop up the folder, tucking the documents in for later perusal. Reese watches you with curiosity. Stealing medical documents? It's my family. If my family's going to keep secrets from me, I'll better learn what I can. Let's see. Let's see, which one is it going to be? Does it go, if my family's going to keep secrets from me, I better learn what I can. They have my family name on them, I'm allowed. Yeah, no. Don't acknowledge this question. Let's go with that one. They have my family name on them, I'm allowed. Sure, I'm not going to rat you out. You can steal whatever you want, especially since you've got some big mystery to solve, says Reese. Let's check the medical supply room next. I can imagine a room full of chemicals being a place someone might want to keep an axe. Better be careful stealing stuff in there, though. That might really get you in trouble. You turn around and leave the office. It's time to move on. Medical supply room is probably a good bet. A fire axe seems like something that might be useful in a room full of chemicals. It's just down the hall. There it is. Looks like it needs a key, though. We better not break the glass. I'd rather explain why I had to steal the axe after we had a chance to use it. There must be a key in here somewhere. Reese stops to listen to something. You can hear it too, but ever so faintly. The sound of footsteps just outside the clinic. Shit, she's back already, says Reese. The front door to the clinic opens and closes, the creak of its antique hinges echoing down the hallway. Footsteps start down the hall. She's headed this way. Quick, we gotta hide. I'm not supposed to be in here. He opens the closet and hurriedly motions you inside. You slip past him, scrunching yourself into a small space as best you can. He attempts to slide in after you. There's not enough room. Hide somewhere else. Yeah. Let's go with that one. There's not enough room, hide somewhere else. You close the door as Reese scrambles to find a new hiding spot. Shit, says Reese. He lets out a panicked whisper as he scrambles to find another spot. A few 10 seconds passes before Dr. Kelly finally arrives at the threshold of the supply room, storming in with what appears like a shopping bag in tow. You can barely hear Reese's small sigh of relief as his footsteps recede back down the hallway. That was the door to the house. We're in the clear, let's go. You leave the closet. Reese quickly and quietly starts pulling out drawers, scanning them for keys. Let's go with help Reese search for drawers. You follow his example, starting on the opposite end of the room. The first door you try is part of the long steel table in the middle of the room. Under the strange plant that the key left on the table, it doesn't budge. A small strip of bright green tape stands up to you, placed inconspicuously under the handle. It would be barely noticeable to most people. But the next drawer slides right out. It only takes a few more until you stumble across a small ring of keys. One of the keys has a tiny square of green tape on the handle. Oh sweet, that was fast. So to toss from here I get the axe. Keen eye. You can't help yourself. Before handing the keys to Reese, you unlock the drawer. A single notebook sits inside. Find something weird? He takes the notebook from you, flipping through the pages. This is about me, says Reese. There's stuff in here from when I was like 12. It's some kind of diary or medical history or both, I guess. What the hell is this? Something about another episode? Guess he's referring to one of my rough nights. Oh, here we go. There's some illustrations. He glances to the strange plant on the countertop. It's that. He uses that to make my medicine. Extract by boiling berries. Great. He doesn't say what the berries are or what he's extracting. Yeah, let's go with this one. Leaving out names, really suspicious. Sounds like something someone would do if they didn't want much of a paper trail, you matter. But why would... Hina, you and Reese jerk your head to the sound of an opening door. The doctor is in. Shit, that was the door from the house. We've got to run. Grab the axe and go. You grab the axe and follow Reese's instructions. Once again, starting down the basement stairs, letting the pull of the stone carving guide you back to the morgue. Dr. Kelly's voice filters down from above. I was right, we did have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge. But there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go rest. Oh, I was just going to chill in the morgue. I got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, it's just my music. I'll be sure to put in earplugs to drown out all the industrial clanging you listen to, says Dr. Kelly. You know I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down there. It can't be good for your mental health to hang out in a refrigerator for corpses. Do you at least have a blanket this time? Yeah, says Reese, I'll be fine. Just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now. Okay, I'll let you know when it's time for dinner. You hear the door close and the sound of Reese descending the stairs to join you in the fluorescently lit room below. Hey. Okay, wall now, yes, let's do this. May I make the first blow? You listen to music that sounds like a wall being broken down. I should warn you, something spooky might happen when we break down the wall. Yeah, she's not going to say that. She doesn't really want to go into details. Let's go with this one, though. You listen to music that sounds like a wall being broken down? Of course I do. I'm sad all the time, says Reese. Glad my taste in music is finally coming in handy. It's exactly the cover we need. Stop asking questions. It's time to see what's on the other side of that wall. Wall now, yes. Wall. Let's do this. May I make the first blow? Oh. Yeah, let's go full, like crazy. Wall now, yes. I'd like to do the honours, if you don't mind. I've got some confused and angry feelings I'd like to express. Reese takes the axe from you and approaches the wall. Reese manages to cut through the wall with very little effort, unexpected for someone of his frame and condition, but you know his stringy muscles are backed by the mounting fury that has been done to him. That goes a long way. He staggers back from the massive hole in the wall. He admires his work. Holy shit, says Reese. The splintered edges frames a dark passage seemingly cut deep into the side of the cliff. Cold seeps from the forgotten place into the already fitted morgue. Reese coughs as he takes a little better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back there, says Reese. Thick, stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with an earthy mildew smell, like the room is slowly filling with dirt. And with the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward, and you clamber into the hole. This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing, rotting away for decades, sometimes behind some flimsy drywall. His voice sounds distant. Your sole focus is finding it. Your feet move without prompting, and you scramble down the hallway towards the far wall, barely registering the antique clutter as you stagger past it. Whoa, are you okay? Says Reese. You don't respond. You don't bother to retrieve the axe. The wall is rotten, water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years. The planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. Enoch, I thought you weren't going to come. I was worried you'd leave me here forever, says the injured man. They said there's nothing they can do. I'll never use my legs again, says the man. Enoch, what am I going to do? Calm down, Teddy. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. I've been doing my own research and I found us an alternative. We won't have to worry about anything from now on, I promise, says Enoch. Enoch is your ancestor, from what I can recall. In the last episode, he is basically responsible for a lot of the bad stuff that went on. Like, his daughter is basically the one that had an affair with the ghost who gets murdered. It's all very complicated, but there's a lot of weird stuff going on around Enoch and the older part of your family. I went to talk with the witch. A witch? But that's nonsense, says Teddy. I think Teddy's supposed to be his younger brother, if I recall. It's all right. It's all sorted. We're taking you home today, and everything will be resolved by this time next week. Everything goes black. Your vision swims back into focus, and it takes a solid second or two to reorientate yourself. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese leans against the firewall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you'd slipped into a coma or something. You tore down the wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving, and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure, says Reese. Are you okay? Let's go with that one. I still have those documents I swiped, right? Yeah, you should still have them on you. Sure enough, you pull out the file containing medical documents about your family. Let's go with cause of death with Pralina. Sleep apnea. Discovered by her daughter Tabitha. Chrysanthemum scarlet. No autopsy preferred. Let's go with Edwina's. Edwina, which is basically Enoch's daughters. Edwina Scarlet, born April 1913, died February 2003, aged 89. Cause of death, heart failure, signed by her granddaughter Pralina Scarlet. Pretty normal, almost made it to 90, died of a normal old person illness. Enoch's death certificate. Enoch Scarlet, born 9th of September 1887, died August 20th, 1957. Age 69, cause of death, fell from a cliff. This one has a coroner's report attached. Organ sustained impact injuries, lacerations to neck and body consistent with falling from a great height. Other death certificate. We'll quickly flip through a few of the other Scarlets whose names aren't quite as familiar. Theodore Scarlet, born May 1890, died 1918. Age 28, cause of death, crushed in a mining collapse, body not recovered, signed by his brother Enoch Scarlet. So this might be the person from the vision. Joseph Scarlet, born April 1914, died June of the 7th, 1914. Louis Scarlet, born August, died June. So they basically all died in wait, these both died the same. They died one day apart. So it's Joseph Scarlet and Louis Scarlet born. They both died one day apart. 1944 in the Second World War. But they would have been 20. He would have been 24, and they would have been 34. Both killed at Normandy in the line of duty. There must have been Edwina's brothers. Certificates for fetal death. Infant boy Andrew Charles Scarlet, delivered April the 3rd, 1945. Stillbirth. Mother Edwina Scarlet. Cause of death: complications during birth. No doctor present. Home burial. Street smarts: there was no doctor present at the birth, and a home burial. There's some information missing there. Yeah, that could be linked to Charles Shaw and what went on there with the ghost. Alexander Scarlet, born December the 12th, 1947, died August 20th, 1957, 89. Missing, presumed dead. Signed by mother Edwina Scarlet. So C disappeared at the age of 9. Okay. Alexander, the owner of the doll. So C went missing. Mary Bell Scarlet, born April the 3rd, 1946, died October 1963, age 16. Cause of death: complications during childbirth. Signed by her mother Edwina Scarlet. Interesting. But the thing is that he said died in a mine collapse, but I'm pretty sure that person we saw in the bed is Enoch's younger brother. So something is going on. Wait, nothing spooky happened. The mountain didn't collapse and there's no ghosts. How did I get here? Let's go with this one, yeah. You didn't call the ambulance when I started to have a seizure? Stella said you did something similar a couple of days ago. I figured it might be just something that happens to you every now and then. I know I wouldn't want someone calling ambulance for me every time I had an episode. Going to hospital sucks, says Reese. How did I get here? I carried you, says Reese. You're a delicate constitution. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Let's go with that one. But you're a delicate constitution, says Kerry. What? It wasn't super far or anything. I just picked you up and carried you. I might be sick a lot, but doesn't mean I'm made of paper. I can still do things normal people can do. I'm sure I'll pay for it later, but don't want you to have to wake up in the musty hallway or the morgue, says Reese. Let's go with that one. Dr. Kelly, know I'm here? You say? No, I stuck you back into the house while she was busy in the medical storage room. I should probably get going. Stella's missing and the stone finally stopped yelling at me. So what now? I think Dr. Kelly should look me over. These seizures can't be good for me. Okay. He's not going to mention to Reese about the vision, to be honest. She doesn't really care about Stella. That's okay. She's not going to say... She doesn't want to go and look at Dr. Kelly because she's been sneaking around her house, so let's just remain silent. You say nothing. While you were out, I did some reading, says Reese, as he looks at the book in his hand. The doctor's been poisoning me for years. I've been thinking about what you said at the dinner last night, and I don't see any other possibility. It's only been a day since I've stopped taking my pills, and I feel great. The docs on the wall pop up there, though. I have no idea what she's doing, but I've blocked my door, so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. You blocked the door, you say uneasily. Of course I did. Put a chair in front of it. It's never failed me before, says Reese. We don't need her coming down here and finishing me off, or whatever it is she might do now I know what her treatment plan has been all these years. Heck yeah, sleepover, but I need to leave. Makes sense. But now you just locked us downstairs. So what was your plan with that exactly? Good. Gives us time to figure out a plan. How are you supposed to get out? I don't think you're acting rationally. So you're holding me hostage down here until what exactly? Let's go with this. How are we supposed to get out? You say suddenly. We just have to figure out a plan. I'm pretty sure I can take her, but who knows what she has at her disposal, says Reese. I've got some weird memories. I've always thought they were dreams or hallucinations, but now I'm not so sure. I think she used tranquilizers on me, other times that I've gotten too unruly for her. I don't know how much of those memories I can trust, but I'm starting to think I should believe my instincts when it comes to the lengths she's willing to go to keep me under her control. We'll wait until she's asleep, then we can at least get out of the basement, and we can figure out what to do from there. Yeah, Kerry's probably starting to get a bit sort of like, I don't want to be down here, I want to leave. Yeah, she's a coward. Kerry is like self-preservation at heart. Just goes, I don't want to be down here, I want to leave. Let's go with I'm leaving. Yeah, that's probably what Kerry goes, I'm leaving. She's probably go with that one. I'm leaving, says Kerry. Why? You're safer down here with me than out there. Out there she could hurt you, or someone else could. We'll just be a few hours, maximum. Then we'll both be free, I promise. Yep, but you're being a creep. You're being a creep. I'm calling my cousin. Let's see. Which one would she was not going to do that one. Didn't you hear me earlier? Stella's still missing. I have to look for her. Stella is still missing. I have to keep looking for her. She doesn't care about Stella. I said I'm leaving. You're being a creep. She's probably going to play the cousin card. I'm calling my cousin. You say. You die, Tabitha. That's a good idea. Tell her what we found out. Make it so that woman knows. We can't just sweep it all under the rug and trap me in this basement forever if something happens to you. It's the only way to make sure you can protect yourself. Your cousin picks up the phone. What mess have you gotten yourself into now, said Tabitha. Reese has locked me in the basement and he won't let me leave. Can you come get me? I'm at Dr. Kelly's house. I think Reese's mum has poisoned him and now I'm trapped in his basement because he's worried she might kill me. Help! Help! Clinic! Trapped! Scary! Dr. Kelly has been poisoning Reese for years. We found out we might be in danger. Can you come get me? Yeah, let's go with this one. Reese locked me in the basement and he won't let me leave, says Kerry. What? Says Reese. Oh my god, I always knew he was a creep. Can't believe you ran out of supernatural shit to get stuck in, but still managed to get into trouble. I'll be there as soon as I can. Don't be afraid to kick him if he tries anything. She hangs up. I'm not trapping you here. I'm just concerned, says Reese. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I know I must seem strange right now. Reese puts his hands over his face. I feel strange. I've got all this adrenaline like I'm in a flight or fight mode. There's a knock on the window. Leave now before the situation escalates, says Wayne. Who the hell are you, says Reese. Yeah, Wayne helped us, I believe. Yeah, Wayne helped us with, in the last episode, so thank God you're here. Get me out of this basement. Let's go with that one. Thank God you're here. Get me out of this basement, says Kerry. Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the window. Good luck, freak. That glass is shatterproof, says Reese. You feel a hand on your shoulder and you're thrown back from the window. Get away. Leave us alone, says Reese. As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles from the canvases. his ghoulish figure peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. The window shatters. Grab my hand, I'll pull you out, says Wayne. I get it. You're the guy who's been following Kerry. Enemies all around us, huh? In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes, and it manifests. The broken basement window is sealed off, and Wayne alone along with it. Run for the stairs! You've seen enough to know you need to leave. You run up the stairs. The door is blocked by a chair, and then it's blocked by something else too. Yeah, try and tear through them. You toss the chair out of the way and you do your best to tear through the substance covering the door. It reforms and regenerates too quickly for you to claw your way through. Defeated, you turn back to the basement. Excuse me 1 second, folks. Sorry about this. Sorry, I'm back. Defeated, you turn back to the basement. The remainder of Reese's paintings await their artist's command. It's okay. Stay right there. I can take care of this. Then she won't be able to hurt anyone anymore. I'll be right back. Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his smears. Part way up the stairs, he shouts back at you. Oh, and you might want to call off your cousin, by the way. I will want to spill any more blood than I have to tonight. Yep. Call Tabitha and give her an update. Yeah, let's go with that one. You dial your cousin once more. I'm driving. Are you bleeding out? If not, find a place to hide and wait for me to get there. I don't like to talk to people on the phone when I'm in the car. Hey, false alarm, everything's fine. I'll see you back at the estate later. Okay, no! She's not going to basically lie about this. She's going to go, do you know what Reese can transform into a giant monster or some paintings him alive? It's complicated. Yeah, like the thing is, like, Kerry is just like, she's predominantly someone who will look out for her own interests before anybody else. So she's got to be like, let's see. Let's go with that one, yeah. Did you know Reese can transform into a giant monster and also his paintings come to life? It's complicated, says Kerry. Are you serious? I always knew there was something that smelled off about that kid. Stay put, I'm on my way, don't get eaten. I'll be there as fast as I can, just stay safe. Your cousin hangs up the call. Yeah, she's going to try and leave. Like, the thing is, like, she doesn't really like Dr. Kelly, and Kerry just wants to get out. You bound at the basement stairs and rush to the front door. You pull, but it's sealed shut by its constrictions. Try and warn Dr. Kelly. You're not sure who to help. Best follow Reese and see how things cleaned out. Yeah, she's not going to try and warn Kelly, Dr. Kelly. She just wants to get out. No, actually, Reese is a monster, so yeah, try and warn Dr. Kelly. Make your way to the door and the block beckoned to you yesterday. All intrigue now washed away. You know where it leads. You know what secret the stone that lurked in the forgotten basement at the clinic had to share with you. Now the clinic holds new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading to the house proper, into the doctor's office, there is a monster prepared to do something unthinkable. And I think, folks, this is where we're going to end it for the day. I know it's a bit shorter than usual, but I don't want to have this episode go on far longer than normal, so we're going to basically sort of stop it here and have a two-parter for the ending of Scarlet Hollow episode 4. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been the current adventures of Kelly in Scarlet Hollow, and man, things are getting nasty. And I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.